I feel like it'd be a waste of everyone's time to recreate the world that we see when we open the window. And so we've been very lucky to be able to take all these cues and give them a sense that only exists in this movie, and to create a version of the world that is purely Monster House.
I think it's one of the beauties of the motion capture technology is that if you see an artistic style that you want to explore, then you can set a movie in that style and explore it. When Gil started on the project, he had drawings of this simple suburban neighborhood that looked as tranquil as any neighborhood that you'd ever see in America. But it just had sort of a spin to it. It was just a little bit off. The colors were a little hyper-real. Everything just sort of had a little bent to it.
The Mayville we see in this town has its own sensibilities that are recognizable but feel very much like they are special to the movie. And the most important aspect of that is the look of our characters. Why would I want to recreate that human one-to-one when I could say, when I close my eyes and think of Monster House, what is the perfect version of DJ? Well, you know, Mitchell, who's playing DJ, is a really cute kid, but he's not exactly the DJ that I see when I close my eyes. The DJ I see has slightly more exaggerated features, has larger eyes, has impossibly lanky proportions. He's this human puppy with big hands, big feet, big expressive eyes. And it's been amazing to sit down with designers, with sculptors, and literally create and sculpt and chisel the ideal character.
This is our hero over here, DJ. And these are his sidekicks, Chowder and Jenny. And Constance here, she becomes the Monster House. And her husband in the back there, Nevercracker. It starts with a young man named Chris Applehans doing illustrations early on with the director.
All the characters were designed to have a little asymmetry to them, because we're not trying to do an ideal, we're trying to give a quirkiness to stuff. It's really useful as a style guide, so that when people start going in and doing individual characters, and there's some consistency and some sort of overarching guidelines as to how you're going to design stuff.
Then I do a three-dimensional replica, say a model, and these are to be scanned.
We scan that sculpture into the computer with a laser scanner, and we end up with a 3D rotation and a 3D version of this model. So once the model has its finished surfaces and some of the scratches taken out, some of the imperfections taken out, we have a team of texture painters who go through and put the first passes of skin color, blush, and freckles to show you what the final character might look like later on. But this helps us get a visualization of what's to come.
I consider myself incredibly lucky to be able to say, this is my storytelling world. It's like playing make-believe. It's a level of imagination that is only possible in this domain.